have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. In this game, we'll see the San Antonio Spurs against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Here, all right, let's check out San Antonio's starting lineup. Paul and Castle comprise the backcourt. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. And it's Williams in at the 3. And for the Timberwolves, they've got Rudy Gobert, Julius Randle out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's prime time in at the point. And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. Well, this last stretch of the season could be the final NBA games for some of the aging stars in the league. Grant, when did you know it was time?
Well, you know, B.A., I made it 19 years in the league. And at 40 years old, I was kind of happy to be done. But I hope that all the guys retiring this year have the same closure I had.
Pass to Sohan. And here's Paul. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
In the paint, Paul always stays nimble. That allows him to make adjustments that needed to beat the D.
Here's prime time. Last game, he had 28 points. About a minute played here so far in the first. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You got to keep him out of the paint.
For 3, Randle. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Paul passes to Sohan. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Pass to Castle. Shot clock at 6. Fires the 3. Randle pulls down the board.
He's got to keep the ball moving. That's just not a good shot with the D set up like it was.
Here's prime time. And a miss there on the triple. San Antonio's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Puts up a 3. Castle misses.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
Edwards with it. Now guarded by Sohan. Shot is good. Good by Edwards.
Wow, what a move from Edwards. He's fantastic at creating for himself.
Okay, RJ, we all know how luck comes into play in the NBA. The Spurs have had great lottery luck.
Yeah, winning the first pick 3 times, drafting David Robinson, Tim Duncan, and Victor Wembanyama. I don't know, but I would be really upset if I was all of those other teams to miss out on those big guys.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. He said they spent all week watching film on Victor Wembanyama, trying to find flaws that they could take advantage of. No such luck. So the mission tonight is to try to make someone else beat them, which coach admits could be fool's errand.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Spurs trail by 3. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Castle. And he gets it to go.
And for a guard, Castle loves to take his game in deep and challenge those bigger defenders. Well, that was clearly a foul.
Minnesota shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
At the line for Minnesota.
Free throw good, Edwards.
2 shots.
And both free throws good for Edwards.
Well, we know Edwards has an impressive skill set, but what really separates him is the competitive edge that he plays with.
Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Castle, guarded by Edwards. Shot clock at 5. To the left wing. Castle for 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Primetime. Nails it from beyond the arc. Primetime's got 6.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Oh, swiped away. Pass to Edwards. Randall outside. Fires for 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
And as a rule of thumb, the road can really test your team's depth. But they all stepped up and collectively produced a lot of points.
The bench production was huge, no doubt. A testament to how well prepared this coaching staff is for these tough road games. Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
That one goes. Count it.
The ageless wonder. Paul's jump shot has only gotten better over time.
Pass to Randall. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Here's Primetime. Uses the glass on the layup. He's got 11.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Paul looking over the floor. Now here's Wembanyama. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Edwards, the pass to Primetime. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
They were ready to roll right through the tip. There was no warm-up period. There was only, let's do this.
Here's Castle. And Gobert with a block.
Yeah, the long arms, it's difficult to protect your shot from Gobert's reach. So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Outside Paul. Pass to Sohan. Six on the shot clock. Paul with it. Guarded by Edwards. A deep 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. They're coming off that win against the Heat.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
And the mental game you talk about, a lot comes down to coaching, having your players focused.
Here's Williams. Randall pulls down the board. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 19-7 run. Tipped.
Yeah, the reach is amazing. Sohan will get his fair share of blocks during his career. I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. McDaniels checked in. And the Spurs with some changes. Spurs trail by 13. Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Minnesota.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
Free throw good, Wembanyama. And Richard, we talked about Victor Wembanyama, 7'4", skilled. Did you ever think we'd see a player like him?
Maybe in about 20 years, but we're seeing more and more hybrids. He is just an outlier that we have never seen before. The tallest player in the league and one of the most skilled.
Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's prime time in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Clock at 4. Here's Castle. Oh, sweet move. And that's off the glass and in.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
On the wing, Alexander Walker. Williams defending. Prime time. Can't get it to go. Spurs trail by 3. Down low. The floater. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's prime time. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Primetime's got 17.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Who poked away? And now the T-Wolves on the break.
Hey, yo, right here.
He tries for three. Oh, he gets it to go. 7 of 13 now.
Another triple for him. His 4th of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
Pass to Wembanyama. Now Sohan. Here's Castle. 6 to shoot. Williams with it. No points yet. San Antonio again missing. To the middle. Here's Primetime. Good. And he's hit 8 of 14 now. A solid offensive performance.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Here's Castle. Hitting his 3rd shot in 7 looks.
Staying strong inside. Castle got touched up there, but it didn't throw him off.
Alexander Walker, the pass to Primetime. Edwards for 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
I just love the ball movement.
Spurs trail by 11. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Well, Primetime in their last time out against the Heat got the job done. He scored 28 points, and it wasn't just a great offensive performance for him. He excelled defensively, too. He and his team are really clicking right now, and you'd love to see that momentum carry them through the rest of the year. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Sohan outside. From deep, Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Minnesota. They came away with a victory in their last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
Last time these teams met, it came down to the wire. A bench play in that game was the difference.
Anytime you get starter level production out of the second unit, you put yourself in a position to succeed.
Here's Primetime. Second shot opportunity. Gobert not bothered by the D.
They're really working the paint now.
Here's Castle. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Kings in Sacramento. Back to Wembanyama. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Well, Richard, it might be a long time before we see a player with the combination of Wembanyama's size and skill.
He changes every opponent's game plan, offensively and defensively. You've seen nothing like it, and we probably won't for a long time.
The Spurs making a switch here. Paul's checked in. Right side, Alexander Walker. And the bucket is good. Alexander Walker's got his first points of the game.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
Out to the wing. Back to Paul. Throws it up high. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value. And nice to see him delivering.
Randall, the pass to Primetime. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 3 assists in the game.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Paul, here's Sohan. The three-pointer off the mark.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
To the inside. Primetime, can't get it to go. And so Paul will bring it up for the Spurs. Trailing by 13. And the basket by Castle.
And as we see more of Castle, expect that J to get better.
Here's Primetime. Kept alive by Minnesota. Gobert, no good.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there. Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Here's Alexander Walker. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Alexander Walker's gotten 4 this quarter. Paul passes to Wembanyama. To the paint. It's rebounded by Primetime. Primetime's got 4 rebounds in the game. Inside. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
RJ, does playing at a faster pace work the same in the regular season as it does in the playoffs?
Depends on the opponent. Teams that like to slow it down and can be methodical in the half court can make it a slugfest. You have to be ready for that.
Pass to Champagny. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Dillingham's checked in for Minnesota.
Don't leave Mike open.
Now here's Eubanks. Left side Reed. Over Williams. On the money with a shot from the left block. Reed's got 7 points.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Illegal screen.
That's a second, and I think they'll keep him in, but he's got to be careful. A third, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
And the first half now in the books. It's
Your Timberwolves 65, the Spurs 51.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. So it's Minnesota now. Here's who Greg Popovich is starting the second half with. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Paul and Castle comprise the backcourt. And it's Williams in at the 3. Spurs trail by 17. Here's Castle. Outside for Wembanyama. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Edwards, a pass to Primetime. No good on the 3. And for San Antonio, they're shooting about 43% on this one. Paul, shot is off. Minnesota leading by 17. It's Edwards on the wing. Here's Primetime. Rebounded by Castle.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Good work defensively by Randall.
The defense really made this an uphill battle, and he just couldn't get there.
Here's Edwards. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Edwards has got 13 now.
And just working his way inside, keeping Edwards out of the paint is not an easy task.
Here's Paul, and Gobert with a block.
Off to a bit of a slow start in the second half. 0 for 3 so far.
Here's Primetime, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Primetime's got 5 points now this quarter. And it's Paul with the ball for San Antonio. Can they get it? And he lays it up and in.
The wily vet Paul able to score down low.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Here's Primetime. Goes back up. Victor Wembanyama grabs a board. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Castle, guarded by Edwards. Pass to Wembanyama. Outside, Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Castle, guarded by Edwards. The turnaround, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Minnesota leading by 19. Here's Primetime. Give him 31 now. Edwards, a pass to Primetime. Good on the shot. Primetime's got 33.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. Here is our race for Rookie of the Year. You can feel the excitement around this group. So much potential. He's shown us throughout the course of this season that he's at the top of his rookie class. So it's no surprise to see him in the top spot.
And there's no doubt he's the top contender. I'll be shocked if he's not lifting the Rookie of the Year trophy later on.
Yeah, at this point, he has separated himself from the pack. I don't know what more he could have done this year. It's been one amazing performance after another.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
And the shot goes down. Edwards got 15.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Fast break, Minnesota. For the finish. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Now here's Paul. Defense is right there. And he comes up with a bucket. Give him 8.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
The Spurs have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Down low. Now here's Randall. 5 points in the game. To the paint. Here's Primetime. And he banks in the layup. Primetime's got 35 in the game. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And let's talk about their blocks. When you're facing a team swatting shots, it becomes a mental situation as well. Makes you think twice before you fire.
Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Spurs ball.
And how about we check the numbers for him? Well, it's going to take something special now to get him back in this game.
Unfortunately, it just doesn't seem likely.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got 15 rebounds here tonight.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Here's Primetime. From outside, off the mark. A challenging stretch here for San Antonio. Give him that one. Now shooting 5 for 11 from the floor.
Wow, even against contact, defense does all they can to stop Paul inside, and he still slips by them.
And Primetime gets it to go.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
A different look for San Antonio. Robert Williams checked in.
Substitution on the court.
Now that we have a few years of reference, it's safe to say the NBA play-in tournament has been a roaring success, Grant.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. And people forget it was created in the peak of the pandemic. The league set up a lifeline for teams that lost key players to COVID, but it has turned into something much, much greater.
They've got Joe Ingles. He's out there with Drew Eubanks. And it's prime time in at point guard. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
Didn't get to the line in the first half, but since the break, he's been in attack mode. Great adjustment.
Kennard, he's checked in for San Antonio.
It's impressive what an enduring talent Chris Paul has been. A lot has changed around the league, but CP3 is still doing his thing and leading his guys to success.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
Shooting for San Antonio.
First free throw is good.
The thing I love about Chris Paul is that he is so focused on making his teammates better. Every team would love to have a floor general like that.
Castle's checked in for Kennard. Paul hits them both. Here's prime time. Right side, Edwards. To the inside, prime time. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
San Antonio ball.
And a moment to check out who the San Antonio Spurs have coming up. On Monday, they'll go up against Klay Thompson and the Dallas Mavericks.
And you know, for that matchup with the Pelicans, it's going to be a good challenge for them. Even though they expect to win, it could probably go either way, depending on how well they play. And that's the kind of pressure Castle can put on a defense.
More and more, we're seeing international players come into the league who are NBA ready, Grant.
It really is a sight to see, BA. And some of those guys start playing pro ball when they're 16 or 17 years old. It toughens you up real quick playing against older competition at that age.
Spurs foul. Chris Paul. Third personal foul. Fifth team foul. At the line for Minnesota.
And he knocks down the first one.
Number 19. Taking 2 shots.
So he gets them both. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation.
Get on Chris.
And he's going for the oop here. Wembanyama, no good.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
And the offensive firepower Edwards is capable of is special. I mean, we are seeing it on full display right now.
Paul passes to Sohan. Wembanyama up top. Pass to Williams. Sohan outside. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
And it's Paul with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. This one for 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Here's Primetime. Hits the three-pointer. Primetime's got 42 in the game.
He's just lighting them up in this game. The D's are going to have to extend a little bit more, or he's going to keep knocking them down from deep.
Outside Paul. Wembanyama down low. Defended by Gobert. And Wembanyama gets it to go.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Paul with a steal. Pass to Castle. Now Williams. Doesn't go that time. Nice D from Alexander Walker. It's Edwards on the wing. Here's Castle, covered by Alexander Walker. And Gobert with a block. And they'll keep possession.
He's just basically a body out there right now, nothing else. The team is struggling, and he hasn't been able to help them out at all.
Yeah, never a bad idea to have Randall with the ball. Just a great passing forward.
Here's Paul. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
To the middle. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Williams.
Paul's got 15 points here in the second half. Edwards, a pass to Primetime. Well, Richard, one thing we're seeing an emphasis on by the league, mental health.
I'm surprised it took people so long to understand how grueling of a mental task it is to try and be one of the 450 year in and year out.
Hey, Gobert! Gobert!
It's Edwards on the wing. Pass to Primetime. Puts up a deep 3. They get the rebound. The kick out to Edwards. Gets the 3 to fall. Edwards got 5 points now in the quarter.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
The Spurs have gone 4 for 10 in the fourth. Now Wembanyama. Back to Paul. It's rebounded by Primetime. Primetime's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Alexander Walker, the pass to Gobert. Here's Primetime. Hey, puts up a 3. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
Back to Paul, looking to end the run, and the layup is up and in. Paul's got 21 points in the game.
It's obvious he's taking it upon himself to try and keep them alive.
Gobert passes to Primetime. And a missed layup. San Antonio's gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist by Paul. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one. For Minnesota, they've gone 7 of 14 here in the fourth from the floor. Yet another bucket! And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy. Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Wembanyama against Gobert. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
When Wembanyama has the ball in there, I mean, it's often a bucket, a foul, or both.
Well, Grant, in terms of scheduling, you see any way to eliminate back-to-backs?
You know, I'm not a big fan of eliminating back-to-backs, but to answer your question, B.A., you have 2 choices. Either fewer regular season games or extend the season by a few weeks. I don't think either one of those options is in our future.
Prime time, can't get it to go. The Spurs have gotten 6 of their 13 shots to go. Pass to Bassie. Back to Paul. And he lobs it up, and the dunk by Wembanyama.
I mean, it seems like you could throw it up to Wembanyama on every offensive possession, and he'll slam it home.
Here's Primetime. He's guarded by Paul. Here's Primetime. No good on the triple. The Spurs shooting an even 50% since the fourth quarter got underway. Paul drives in. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. 1:46 left to play in the fourth quarter. And the shot goes.
McDaniels.
And so it's Paul who brings up the ball for the Spurs. Pass to Bassie. Now Paul. And it's blocked.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Timberwolves.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And so they powered through to their 51st win of the year.
And big-time bragging rights won today, just grabbing that season series.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Primetime.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
And that one's good. Paul
with those little micro hesitations. I'm just glad I don't have to guard him anymore.
Edwards looking for an opening. Here's Primetime. He got it again! Sensational!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Paul, shot is off. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
Primetime. And again. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
B.A., it feels like he can't miss.
And here's Wembanyama.
That's the game, folks, and your Timberwolves win. Your Timberwolves. 129, the Spurs, 94. Folks, we'd like to thank you for coming out and supporting your team. Please drive home safely, and we hope to see you again.
So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
And that'll do it, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.